Hey, hey, see Imani Williams here. Hope your Sunday is going well and that you are getting in some self care. You deserve it. So, one of my passions is advocating for women's safety and an end to domestic and intimate partner violence. It's a conversation that we must have because women are dying out here every day. They are meeting people online and in various spaces and places when they're out and about and not setting boundaries. And even when they are setting boundaries, sometimes folks are so slick and into denial about their narcissism and their tendencies that we overlook red flags. We must stop. So this is about raising awareness. It takes me back to the late 70s as a teen living in Detroit, Michigan, on the northwest side of town. I had a neighbor, or neighbors. They were together, they lived together, and they appeared very happy, as relationships go. She put him through law school. And one day she got a phone call from a woman saying that her man was the father of her son. Well, it did not end well for either of them. She shot him dead upon learning that news. Um, she did prison time. I don't know how much, but I never forgot about them. And that's just one example. I've always had questions around that. Like, um, I understand being enraged, I understand being hurt. I want to better understand what makes men keep secrets that are going to come out. Not just men, but in this case, men. Why? Did he have to die for that? No. Question is, did he have to die and handle a better way? Why is it that people think that it is okay to deceive people? And on that level, when there is an emotional, um, you're in an emotional situation. You are playing with people's lives. Now, this was 40 years ago, and the same thing is happening today. We have men with a wife at home who they committed to in front of God and family and friends and loved ones. We have people who don't honor vows, don't communicate, don't work on themselves even before getting involved with someone. And that darkness does come to the light. Absolutely, people have a right to move on and pursue who they are meant to be. We don't always grow together. We know that. We don't grow at the same time. But there's this thing called integrity and honesty and truth and understanding that when you are in an emotional relationship, in a love relationship, romantic relationship, that you do owe the person that you're dealing with an explanation and open and honest communication if you need to pivot. Nobody is saying people don't have a right to pivot and change and grow and move on and Sometimes meet somebody happens. On a personal note, both of my grandfathers stepped outside of their marriage and fathered children with other women many, many decades ago. So my maternal grandmother had 7 children with my grandfather. Where was she going in the 30s and 40s and 50s? So she stayed. My paternal grandmother did work for North Carolina Mutual Insurance Company, but she too stayed. No, thank you. Let's talk about it. When is enough enough, ladies?